go. Now, I know exactly what he's up to, but do you know what? I'm going to let him off. He's out there, right, recording a trailer reaction review. So he's supposed to be having a digital-free week, but I saw that the Spider-Man trailer had come up and I thought that's going to be agony for him. So I went along with it when he suddenly disappeared and said, "Do you want a cup of tea?" Because I kind of felt in my bones he was probably going to go and react to the Spider-Man trailer. And the dogs barked and I saw him, he was scurrying out there with his computer and his phone. He's filming in the car. Oh, this is going to win me some brownie points when I want LBC on.
Right guys, I'm meant to be on a digital detox, but I'm hiding in the car away from everyone. It's Kiki's birthday later, but probably the largest, biggest, most significant Marvel trailer this year has just landed. Well, actually it landed about 10 hours ago in America. So Michelle is just going to quickly send me the file. I'm now going to watch it, I'm going to react to it, and hopefully they won't notice because no one's up yet. Okay? Wish me luck. By the way, the digital detox is going really well.
So just wrapped Kiki's presents. I'm going to make it all nice in here. It's her birthday. Maddie and Paddy got here last night and it was so lovely. Yesterday afternoon, they had the worst journey ever. There was like, everybody was like sitting in the wrong seats. Maddie said there was like 5 arguments over their heads. They were facing backwards all the way, so they felt sick. Horrendous journey. But then they got here and we sat in the front garden and had a couple of glasses of wine and just chilled out, and it was so nice. And then afterwards we went for a picnic on the beach, and the 4 of us, Mark only had his pants on so he couldn't come in. Me, Kiki, Maddie and Paddy went in the sea for, I think a good hour at like 8 o'clock at night, and it was warm enough too, and it was incredible. We laughed and laughed and laughed for an hour. It was just joyful. Kiki said afterwards, "Mum, I was just so happy the whole time I was in there." Are there any words that we want to hear more as a parent than "Mum, I was so happy," or "Mum, I'm so happy"? I swap everything I have just to hear that regularly from the girls. That took me by surprise. Just ignore me, you know what I'm like. Anyway, here's Chi-Chi. I had to put that on again because she was scratching her eyes last night, wasn't she? See you later.
Right. I'm now in the drive. I'm going to have to... Nadia was being really, really tricky. I think she knows what I'm up to. Anyway, let's crack on. Michelle's just sent the file, so I'm going to do it now. So I think I got away with recording the Spider-Man reaction. It's Kiki's birthday today, she's 14. And it's always such a weird moment, isn't it? Birthdays, your kids' birthdays. So I've got a 28-year-old this year. I've got a 24-year-old this year. I've got an 18, 19-year-old this year, and I've got a 14-year-old. Where did all the time go? When did they grow up? I miss that. Going on the beach and innocently making sandcastles. It's that thing Nadia talks about. You never remember the last time you do something. I mean, I used to love reading picture books, kids' books to them in their bedroom, and I'd kind of playfully scare them and all that kind of stuff. And this year I'm buying a manga. And then, I'm so proud of all 4 girls. But I have to say there's a little bit of loss that comes in for a dad as they get older. You miss them. You miss that constancy with them. I've been a dad since I was 23. I'd love to see more of Izzy. still. I'd love to see more of Fleur, though I am seeing her next week. And of course, Maddie and Geek will eventually leave. Maddie's got a boyfriend, so she's more interested in him than me. Just got to get my head around that, really. I don't blame her, he's lovely. But it's a weird time, isn't it? Celebratory with the kids. But it's a time I find for kind of mourning. Not as in it's the mourning loss. You know, more innocent times. I guess that's why parents of older kids eventually end up enjoying being grandparents, maybe. My nan certainly got the opportunity with me. I think she felt she never had with her kids. And maybe me and Nance will get that opportunity again, though I have to say, all 4 girls right now don't feel the world's an appropriate place to bring girls into, and then so what do you do there? It'd be weird to have 4 daughters and no grandchildren with no... Anyway, it's her birthday. We're not going to film too much today. We're just going to maybe grab moments. But Nat's having a bath. Kiki's still in bed. Chi-Chi's fast asleep. And Toffee's chewing her toenails off. Believe it or not, guys, these are all mussels. Mussels, mussels, mussels. All the way across.
Very excited because we are heading off to Rick Stein's restaurant, Cornish Arms, which I've never been to a Rick Stein's restaurant and I love him. And the entire time I was in labour, I was watching Rick Stein's Mediterranean Voyages when I was in labour with Kiki. And it's Kiki's birthday today, so it's a perfect place to go for lunch.
Guys, okay, Maddie.
just love the front of this house. And there he is, de-stressing on the very edge. The edge of the edgeness. Morning. Just explain to the subs why you like this area. It's very weird.
You've explained. Or should I explain? I don't know why. I just like being on the edge of everything.
It's so weird. So weird. Good news is Chi-Chi, come here, is doing so well. I think the seaside's been good for you. Oh look, as soon as I talk to her, she thinks, is this the chance of food? Steroids are still making her so hungry, but her eyes are so much better, aren't they? Hello. So it's the day after Kiki's birthday, and yeah, we had such a lovely day yesterday. We finished up at the beach, doing exactly what Kiki has wanted to do every single holiday, every single birthday, which is be at the beach. And we stayed in the sea for a good hour, just jumping the waves. And it was so lovely. So lovely. Feeling a bit weird this morning, if I'm honest. I don't know whether it's just the de-stressing or what, but I just feel absolutely exhausted. I feel ill. But yeah, glad that I'm here and I don't have to do anything. If I want to lie around all day doing fuck all, I can. So, and if you're wondering where my necklace is from, it's from Kaz. Dance your tits off. Say hello. You gonna say hello?
So guys, I've had my eyebrows cut by Maddie. Can't really see. There's loads of settlements of complete tents.
That's actually why she came all the way from London for
to do my eyebrows.
To do more. Sorry.
Do my eyebrows. Yeah, can you see? You can't really get a sense of how busy it is back there, but at least we've got this in front of us.
Villages, like there's somebody there. Look, see that one there, Mark? It's got 4 wheelchairs and then 4 tents.
Wow.
No, but I mean, you know, it's wise, isn't it? You've got a load of kids. That's the way to do it. Come down, set up your own little
community. A little village.
Play all day. I just saw something that I realised we don't see anymore. It's a very strange thing I'm going to say. There's a little boy of about 3. I'm not very good at guessing ages. And he was totally naked. I just thought, when I was a kid, all little boys of that age on the beach were naked.
Yeah.
But I was so shocked to see a little boy naked.
Well, just then. All right.
Because you don't see it anymore, do you?
I guess not. I mean, I suppose.
I'm so worried about our children being naked.
I expect to see. Oh, I suppose so. Yeah, I hadn't thought about it.
But actually, it's one of the joys of being really young and being on the beach. It's just being totally
Freedom.
naked. Yeah. That's
Freedom.
what we're also messed up about nudity in this country. Still in so many other countries, Spain, Germany, France, all the children would be naked on the beach. But here, we are so petrified.
But we do have lots of creeps in this country. We're known in Europe for having so many creeps.
But also, you know, you still now, you have to think about when you talk to a child and when you interact with a child. And I just think it's such a shock. God, it looks a bit like Blackpool today, doesn't it? It's because the sun's down.
It's like an encampment of an army.
Look, somebody's got a pirate flag up there.
Yeah.
Humans are so strange. Oh! Just falling down. Over here, look, there's the sun. Over there isn't. Oh, it's coming out. But look how many people are packed together because it's near the shop. But it would take you 5 minutes to walk to the shop from here.
And it would be exercise.
And it'd be exercise. We're terrible. I would never sit over there though. Oh! Jesus. I would always make the effort to come over here. This, of course, will all be underwater. We were
Maybe
up there.
that's why though, because
We were there yesterday.
It's very gooey.
It's a bit sticky.
Yeah, we were paddling water above this.
Swimming here.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
So weird. Swimming has been a huge success. We haven't filmed much of it because the kids don't want to be filmed, understandably, and we want to just have that time with them. But I've never holidayed in this country and swam like that. 2 nights running, an hour in the sea, and oh my God, every single part of me was aching this morning. I couldn't work out what. I thought I had COVID. Then I realised it was being in the sea.
There's a shark.
There's
There's a shark.
Can you make yourself known to the
There.
nearest lifeguard? Over the lifeguard, heart of the lifeguard.
Somebody's
vehicle.
lost their kid.
That's Dylan Loma.
Where are you, Dylan Loma? That's good to know. You can do that. Yeah, so, you know, we could easily have put our toes in that water every day that we'd been here and gone, oh, it's cold, I'm not getting in. But push through, and how lovely is it, Mark?
Yeah,
Even you
it's
enjoyed
gorgeous.
it yesterday. Huh?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And you hate cold water. God, should we go over there and have a look in?
It's nice. It's nice over there. You can sit and just look at the sea. Came yesterday, you'll recognise it. All the mussels, mermaid pool behind you. And Nadia just identified that as looking like a rabbit, which it does. Look at that. It's even got a mouth. Look at this. Kiki. I bet it'll be quite mild as well. Toffee, is that nice?
Oh, yeah.
Tot.
Toffee, is that nice? Is that even a pool? Is that nice? Huh?
Mm.
Oh my gosh, so
Look at me to take a
funny.
photo.
Come here, dogs. Oh, that's so sweet.
Mm.
Oh, see? Look at that little
Mm.
baby. Oh my god, we've never seen this
Mm.
Tommy, come
Oh.
in there. Come and swim.
Let's
Come to
dive in.
us. Come to us.
Come on, Toff.
Come to us.
That's it. Eagle. Hey.
Nice. Oh,
Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi's more anxious.
So sad, isn't it? The girls would have loved this
Oh,
when they
I
were
wish they'd come and they've sat at the kitchen
Yeah.
table and they could have been here.
Chi-Chi! Chi-Chi!
Maddie would have just died and gone to heaven watching
know.
Chi-Chi talk.
Hey, Chi-Chi.
Tell me there isn't anywhere else in the world that is more beautiful than this. In the sun, if you go off the beaten track, you don't just sit where everyone else sits. This is what you get. And this, remember, this is the height of the sun. This is August. So look. Right, it's sometime later and we are unable to get her out of the pool. As she says, it is my own private pool.
Yeah.
Why am I hurting anybody if I just stay here for the day?
Oh.
Come on, Todd.
Come on, Toff. We've got to take Maddie
Good
and
girl.
Paddy back to the station.
Unfortunately, we have to go back. I have got mother frustration because they had a couple of hours before they got the train, and this is where they could have been. So frustrating. No, it's all right. We'll just wait here, and this is what they could have had.
Had my eyebrows trimmed and I've cut my chin to buggery. But one thing I'm really interested in is British seaweeds. Do you think that's a definitive number, or do you think there are more than that? I'm sure I've seen different ones other than those. Let me take you in for a close-up. This is fascinating. Told you. excited. Oh, look, it's there. Just like the hobbits and dwarves of Hobbiton, with their own shoes. Many more than we have legs or feet. And Super Mum over here, what are you doing? Aww. So cute.
For the kids.
That one for the kids getting the train back.
Yeah.
Nice
Ham sandwiches, jam sandwiches.
Oh, ham and jam.
Do you want a ham sandwich?
I shouldn't really, should I? Getting?
Well, I wanted coffee because I feel so weird and exhausted and strange. But I think the coffee will make me worse. I'm having the tea even though I don't want the tea.
The tea?
Yeah.
How boring.
Kiki, they do iced coffee.
Hey guys, just for a change.
Oh, thank you. Rachel, right orange, right pink.
Don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Answer me. Answer me below now. Can you hear me? If you can't, hard luck. We're on Par Beach and it's a weird beach. There's sort of barely anyone here relative to our beach. It's on the opposite side of the peninsula, and I've wanted to use that word ever since we got to Cornwall. And we can't really fathom how we get in the sea. It seems so far. So if you can hear me, can you hear me? Answer below if you can hear me. So guys, could you hear me? Could you hear me?
What are you doing, Mum? Oh, she's climbing.
Silence call. Oh. There you go. What's happened, Nads?
I don't like it. We were all about to get in and then I went, why don't we all tell the truth? Inside I was thinking, I don't want to get in this water, I want to go to my own beach. And we all were. I have to say though, it is an award-winning for the cleanliness of water. This beach is just, there's too much seaweed. If you're funny about seaweed, don't come to it. And also, you know what I don't like? You see all those buildings over there? It feels industrial.
Yeah.
Look over there.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Right. The oddest thing that's happened, just look over my shoulder here. That guy there's wearing a suit. And he's heading out to sea. And he's going as if he's going to an office. Nads, I've just realised. He's got a wetsuit on. Can you hear me? Let us know down below if you can hear me. Babe, I always look round for you. Come on. Hold my hand.
Don't look round for me anymore. You never do.
Oh, Nads.
Just go off.
Because I think you're a modern woman.
I don't want to be a modern.
A modern. Oh
Look
God,
round.
women pick and choose the bits they.
Yeah, well, make sure you know which bits we're choosing.
All right, well, I'll never not look round.
She's on it. She's on the paddleboard. I love that.
So we're retreating. We're escaping and retreating back to another 20-mile drive to the north coast. Yeah, and then, I mean, it's coming in very quickly. Look, very quickly. Look at that. Hey?
There was a cameraman.
So subs, we tried another beach called Trianon, and that was a fucking nightmare as well. But I've got a double cone to make myself feel better about the fact that I've now got to drive down horrendous Cornish lanes again. Basically, Kiki's been saying all day, let's just go to our beach. And we suggested as parents, no, let's try 2 other beaches. And we failed. So we're not going anywhere else for the rest of the holiday. Other than our beach. Because what we've discovered is our beach is the best beach. So what the fuck are we doing?
Look, that's it. Never mind sandcastles. All these big, big stone heads.
That's really good.
It's brilliant.
What if it wasn't a person? What if it's landed
Oh my
there?
God! Look at this bit.
Oh, yeah.
I love its simplicity. Rachel would love that.
There's the sun. Does Nanny die? You alright there, Mum?
Yes, thank you.
Say hello to the subs.
Hello, subs.
We have to get some t-shirts with your hello subs on
I
it.
know.
Anything in the papers?
Yes.
Just that
Not
people
much good news.
people shouldn't come to Cornwall.
Yeah. Too many
Stop
people
that.
coming to
We're having a lovely time in Cornwall.
Mama, 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 Mama,
What?
Mama,
Stop it!
Mama,
No, I'll break
Mama,
No,
Mama, Mama.
I'll hit you with
Mama.
my stick.
Hit you with your rhythm stick.
stick.
Eh?
We like to sit by it, stay by
Oh, Mum. Hey, you having a nice time?
Having a lovely time.
Oh. Express how much of a lovely time you are having with your face. Oh, that's different. Should we take the papers with us?
Yeah.
Come on, Mother.
This is an impossible gradient for me. Short legs, look.
Come on.
It's
It's... Oh my God, she can't get out. Ma, give me your hand.
It's the gradient. Oh, that's it.
Pull.
Do you remember the one in LA where
Pull.
I just fell out of the car and rolled down the hill?
I've got Mummy falling back. What? Oh, you can do it. I'll speed this bit up.
Yeah. Look at the sky.
Say good night.
Good night.
Good night, good ladies. Good night. Good night. Good night.
What does that come from?
It's from Hamlet, isn't it?
Probably. It's probably from Shakespeare.
Certainly at the end of the wasteland.
Oh, yes.
Adieu. Come on, Mum, you can do it. I'll speed this bit up. Another fabulous night on the beach, watching the sun set like a tequila sunrise. My mother just being full of bonhomie and just chit-chatting. It's just lovely. Remembering our days in the Raj, when we'd sit on the balcony drinking our gin and tonic. And now we're back at base, heading in to have some curry, I think, and watch a film. Or I think we're going to watch Jeremy Clarkson's Farm. And if you haven't watched it, you should watch it because it's extraordinarily funny. My feet are sandy and I've been bashed about by the waves, so I've got sand right in that crutchy bit, which isn't pleasant.